your social security number and everything, and it was somebody that you were dating. Now they're in despair, they're in trouble for getting these payments, and they didn't give you anything. My family never gave me a dime. Agents, military personnel, and everything, they never gave me a dime. They stole it all from me. They paid people to gang stalk me. They paid people to take me out. And then they call themselves your family. Oh, we can work this out. We can't work a motherfucking thing out because y'all crazy, you're liars, and you're thieves. And they told everybody when I started to wake up y'all that I was the crazy one. They even stole money and stole a house here. They have to give it all back. This organization, whoever this organization had chilling up in your house, the organization get ready to get hit, raided or something like this, they got to get the fuck out of this house. That's the message of concern. The military coming. The MPs are coming. That's the message of concern. The military that been to this house that was supposed to be yours. You're not there.
I just want you guys to imagine being my age and waking up to this type of information. It would kind of mess with you a little bit, right? I mean, no matter what age you is, you hear something like this that you know, your whole family been involved in some stuff like this. It's just, I'm not asking anybody to imagine how I feel right now because you can't imagine how I feel right now. It's just, it's borderline unbelievable. But when I see the protection around me, that confirms everything that's going on. Yet I still wake up every day, and every day I wake up, I say, I can't believe this. I just can't believe it.
Like if these people not out of this house, they go get locked up, or somebody got locked up that was squatting or something like that. If they go in this house and try to squat, they gonna get locked up.
It's like, I know for sure, like I tell you guys what I know for sure. I know for sure that I'm a chosen one. That I know for sure because the things that's happening to me, first of all, has never happened to me my entire life. Forget about the gematria. Forget about what it says under my name. Forget about all that, those little fine details that really don't mean much of anything, especially when you're trying to explain something to not only other people, but even to your own self. It's just your subconscious. I know I'm a chosen one, that's for sure. But all this other information that's coming in is unbelievable. How could this go on for this long without me knowing about this?
And when they go in, they're going to do an investigation. They're going to be looking for your fingerprints and stuff like that. You're nowhere to be found. Like the military know that you're nowhere to be found, and these people stole everything from you. It's because the military already found you. They watch these people follow you. Somebody letting it all hang out. Like if somebody said it was your caretaker, they said that they married you. Somebody was getting payments from the military saying that they married you, and it's all false. Somebody is finding out about false marriage certificates because they're going to the magistrate, asking the magistrate to pull these records. Let's look at the video footage from when these people got married. Let's look to see who stood there and got married. They see it wasn't you. It wasn't me. I ain't married to nobody. I don't have no power of attorney or nothing. These bitches just thieves, liars, whores, and everything else. Somebody's on their deathbed. Somebody gonna confess that they did this. You could have even been a stolen child from a military personnel. Your family member stole you and hid you within the family or something like that.
And it's crazy because I try to find reasons that this is all BS, but I can't because this is all confirmation as to why I was treated the way I was treated growing up. That's how I know it's true. Because of the way I was treated. It didn't make any sense the way people were talking to me and treating me growing up. It's like the Cinderella story. That's what it was like for me.
They knew that you were going to be well taken care of through the military. Like this could have been somebody that was in the military with your family member. They knew that you had a silver spoon in your mouth and they stole you from these people. They wanted to cause pain for your parents. That's why they stole you. These people are going to under hell, okay? They're expecting.
And that's the only way your so-called family could treat you like this, is if they really not your family. That's the only explanation.
Expecting to pass away is going to happen. This could be the person that stole you when you was a child. They old now, see? They did some dirt in their day. God shining down on them, because that motherfucker know when they cross over, they can get everybody in the church to pray for them, but that bitch going to hell with gasoline draws on. This the person that did it. That's the abductor there. 33 degree, they could have been affiliated with the Masons. They knew that you were a starseed. They knew you were gifted as a child. They knew you had a bright future. Somebody decided to steal you and try to swap destinies with their child and yours, or their child and you. And it worked for a while until you woke up. See, God woke you up. These people did everything to try to stop you from waking up when they knew you were going to put this together. Like, you could have been intuitive since a child. Somebody wanted their child to have them gifts. They didn't want you to have them. You were supposed to be a privileged man or
Imagine this, guys. Everybody knows about your destiny except the person who is the owner of the destiny.
privileged lady. Growing up, you had somebody that your
This explains all the supernatural stuff that has happened to me in my life, and I don't feel like talking about it too much, but the information I'm hearing now lines up with everything that happened to me in my life that I said, either how did I get out of that, or it was like all these supernatural things that happened, and this is explaining it all for me.
parents knew of something was severely jealous of you, that's why they took you or something like that. Yeah, courthouse. The courts didn't put it together. The courts and the military put it together. Somebody in the military did an investigation and found out who these people were that they were stealing. It's photos of these people going to the bank. Yeah, they took you when you was a child. They could have did like a fingerprints on these people, but you had the same fingerprints since you was a child. They just got bigger. So somebody lifted some fingerprints off of these people. They set them right on up. Yeah. Job. Somebody used their job to steal from a child, or steal from you since you were a child. Like if somebody worked in the courts, or you could have started your own business. They stole from you, stole what you were supposed to get, like your inheritance, and then they thought they were going to steal your job as well, or steal from you on an occupation. If you're like my family, they tried to keep me hidden because they know what they did. Okay? Yeah, they stole from your job. Even after these people stole inheritances and everything that belonged to you, you tried to stand on your own and create your own business. They wanted to steal that too. So when they started stealing from your platform, like online, they thought they was going to get away with it. Hey, I'm a Mason. I'm an Eastern Star. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I can do any crime I want to do and get away with it. Bullshit. They under divine judgment. That's one thing about it. A secret society can try anything they want, call their contacts, their little friends, but nobody supersedes the Most High God. Nobody trumps the Most High God. That's what these people are finding out, right? Yeah, you're held in high honor, and you have been held in high honor. You could have been like an official, like a top official in the military's child. Somebody stole you to get back at this military person. They could have got disbarred or dishonorable discharge to get back at the person.
It's funny, guys, the way life will throw you these little signs out of nowhere. When I was in elementary school, the gym teacher that I had, when I was in elementary school, y'all know what this guy used to call me? He used to call me the general. This was my gym teacher used to call me in elementary school. I remember being six years old, and people were calling me the general.
Then took their rank from them. They stole their child, something like that. Yeah, somebody going to jail. They don't care if they old. They don't care if they young. That ass about to sit up in jail. They don't care if you a Mason. They don't care if you an Eastern Star. They don't care which society you belong to. That ass is going to jail. And the military on people. Again, when it comes down from the top, from the Most High God, ain't nobody you can call to get out of this shit. This that type of vibe here. Yeah, your pathway is clear. Divine masculine, divine feminine. A military person, an official person, somebody with a badge, somebody dressed up, somebody that's high ranking is coming to talk to you. And it could be somebody with gray hair. This is somebody that could have remembered when you got snatched as a child. This is about to be a change in your life. You're about to be under the protection of the United States military. Or the military in whatever locale.
I remember, I'll tell you guys a story. I remember about a year ago, I had something happen with my cell phone, but it had like cut off. I think the batteries ran out, something. Next thing I know, there was this helicopter flying directly over me. Guys, can you imagine just thinking you, excuse me, you just an average person and waking up to a whole nother reality that you had no idea about? I mean, and if I was to talk about this so much, I would sound like a crazy person, but this is actually happening. And I see the protection around me, and I know I'm a chosen one. All these other details, I can't say it's not true based on what has happened to me in my life. This is unbelievable. It explains everything.
That you're in because of what this fake family did. They're going straight to the poorhouse. Everything is going to get snatched that they took from you. They stole money and shared with everybody except for you, the person that it belonged to. That's how jealous and low vibrational these people are. If they had some type of high honor and
I didn't get a dime of my own money. I didn't get a dime of my own money. And I've been called everything by this so-called family except a child of God.
Military, this person that did this to you is going to get snatched if it hasn't been snatched already. It's a letter coming in. These people kept trying to steal the letter to tell you who you are, to tell you what was going on in the background. They were paying your mail carriers and everything to stop you from getting the information on who you truly are because they benefit. They used to take their sorry asses in the courts and acted like they were you, but everything is being exposed. These people could have even said...
And you know, the first thing come across your mind, how the hell can somebody stop you from getting your mail? Well, I can tell you this, guys. I started noticing a few years ago about how, like, these little low-grade government jobs, you know, these people, they work their ass off in these low-paid government jobs, places like the post office. They don't get paid enough money. The whole system to me in this country is straight-up criminality, because you're going to expect that when you're not paying people enough money to work these jobs, it's almost like, can you blame them to go to a life of crime when you see that your life, your job ain't taking you nowhere? Some of these people have children, families, and they working, you know, they thought maybe if they work a low-grade government job, which really back in the day, to be a postal worker, I mean, that was a good paying job, man. That was something you could, you know, if you worked there for 20 years, you could retire off of and be well. You can't do that. You can't do that no more with no government job. So people just say, fuck it. They take bribes. Somebody coming offer you, I don't know, $50,000 to steal somebody's mail. You looking at your situation. That's why this whole country is under a system of corruption. That's why I said 70% of these people out here on these 9-to-5 jobs, up to no good. That's the system that they created. And then bringing all these people from other countries over here, that didn't make it any better.
That you were missing or something like that, but they knew where you are. If you're on YouTube like myself, they wanted you hidden, and one of them wanted to take your spot. See, they were trying to get rid of you. They wanted to live your life. You're the person of high honor, not these pieces of shit in your family. It's all coming out now on how jealous they were, or if they kidnapped you, or it could have been like Pizzagate, some type of child trafficking they did to you to get back at a military official. Yeah, they wanted to keep you in seclusion. They didn't want anybody to see you, because all they got to do is a few facial recognition scans and see you a missing person or a missing child. Always ask why somebody want to keep somebody hidden. Hello, because they were benefiting off of you being hidden, because these sorry bitches would show up in courts and stuff to act like they were you. Yeah, there in regret. It was a loss. Yeah, marriage without real love, a fake ass marriage. Yeah, it's an incomplete union.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here, guys. Spirit told me to stop it right here. All I can say, you guys cannot imagine how I feel. I don't really want to say too much about how I feel, but yeah, this needs to stop, like, as soon as possible, because I can't even begin to tell you guys how I feel about this stuff. We're gonna do a part 2 to this, guys. I'll let y'all later.